Jace, we have somehow got our hands on a team list, and if you want to take us through the prize team list, we've only got first names, but that's okay.
I was just talking to the coach there, who actually played sevens for New Zealand at some stage, but he's been very impressed with the girls, and they've been working very hard. They've got the number 12, Kauai. She's been one of their best players over the tournament today. In 13 today is Peyton. Number 8 is Meredith. 3 is Chelsea. 20 is Madison. 10 is Liz. 22, Juliana. And 21, one of their speedsters, Lani. So it'll be interesting to see how the girls line up against Hunters Hill today.
And Hunters Hill starting lineup is number 9, Nicole Safi, Sophie Barbaro in 2, Cara Colby in 4, Laura O'Brien in 5, Nikki Drinkwater in 19, who's actually played for England, 26 caps for England, so I'm told. Kari Edgar in 15, 23 is Caitlin Patrick. And if you work through the bench, Jordan Obeid, Ashley Ellett, Alex Rabat, Millie Ambrose, Juliet Taylor and Lizzie Smith. So pretty strong looking out until 3:15 is the start time. We're only moments away. So, but it's been a beautiful afternoon. 23 degrees, bright and sunny. Bit of wind picking up late afternoon. And the crowd's actually thinned out a little bit here because we've only got one game to go. So a lot of the other sides have cleared out, but as we commented on before, the drinks still are flowing. There's a whole army in front of us knocking back the pre-mixed Jim Beam can. But a great afternoon of football.
I think Hunters Hill will be happy as the home ground advantage, call it. They've got quite a big squad here as well, and a few of the recruits coming over onto the sideline just to bolster the cheer squad.
In the event of a draw this afternoon, we will go into golden try time. It's still 7 minutes per half in the final.
It's going to be interesting to see with Bryce because, again, talking to the coach, he said 6 of the girls have played every minute of every game. Wow. So it's really going to be interesting to see as we get through this game, particularly with the size of the Hunters Hill squad, is how they're going to be able to hang on from a fitness point of view. But they've looked pretty physical the whole day, so I'm looking forward to the final.
Your player to note in the Bryce side is number 12.
Kauai.
He's been impressive all afternoon. She's been very strong with the carries and been very, very tough in her defence. She gets up off the line. So Kauai in the 12 is one to watch. And look for number 19, Nikki Drinkwater, in the black and white Hunters Hill side. We've been told by the coach that she played, represented England a number of times. Both sides are going through their final preparations. And the presentation will follow this game as well, and we'll do our best to cover that.
And Hamish, the lead-up games, if anything to show us, I'm expecting this to be a tight tussle. There's been only between one try and sometimes a conversion, the difference in the games that we've been watching. So we've talked about it all day today, but those kicks are going to be extremely important. I know Kauai has been working on her drop kicking, so she converted a couple from out wide. So again, it'll be interesting to see if that makes the difference.
And that was the difference, because it was 14-12 their semi-final victory, and Kauai slotted 2 from 15 in from touch. And we haven't seen that all day. If anything, the standard of drop kicking has been a little bit disappointing.
Yeah, I've been surprised at that, considering the other skills on show. Catch and pass has been solid. Again, some teams and some players are obviously going to be better than others, but generally the catch and pass. But I've been particularly impressed with the breakdown work. All teams have been prepared to really dig in and have a scrap at the breakdown. Most players are staying on their feet through the gate, and they're coming away with the ball. So that's interesting to see this last tussle if that continues.
So following this game, you can jump across to watch 3rd Division First Grade. We've got 3 games this afternoon. Our match of the round is Old Ignatians versus the Western Raptors at Bright Oval. But stay with us here for the final of the inaugural Women's 7 Subby Sevens here at Baronia Park that will see Hunters Hill take on Briars. Briars look like they'll be running left to right. Of screen in the yellow, and Hunters Hill certainly have a big squad. A squad of 13 as opposed to Briars, have given us 8 names.
And they've played, the 8 players have played the entire tournament, so
huge effort.
That is a fantastic effort. So again, it's just going to be interesting to see. Only one substitute. 6 players that have played every minute of every game for Briars. It's just to see how they're going to be able to get through these last 14 minutes of play. I'm sure the girls will be up to it.
So Briars will be kicking off, running left to right. Now it's going to be Cowhigh again. He's had the responsibilities with the boot all day. And we're away in the final. Ara Colty with the football, gets the ball away. And wants to use it early. Down the right-hand side. Fitzpatrick in the 23 is over the ball. And they'll look to shift back this way. And that's
quite good structure and defence there.
Drinkwater straight through. Looks to link up with the number 2, Barbaro. And Cowhigh strong over the ball, but it was a side entry, says the referee. Hunters Hill will go quickly. And they take it on straight up the guts. Was Cowhigh back to 10? Referee says she was, and now Drinkwater. Drinkwater looks to switch, dummy switch, goes on the outside, couldn't get a ball away. Good strong defence from Briars. Drinkwater stays on her feet and now goes to recycle. And they'll work to the left, and there's no one out on the left-hand side, and Laura O'Brien is the try scorer.
Yeah, Briar's just been cut short there. They committed a few to the breakdown and the tackle, and unfortunately they left there open down the sideline, and Hunters Hill was certainly up to the task to spot that and take advantage of it.
And the conversion from Barbaro, Sophie Barbaro, is successful, and it's now 7 points to 0 in the cup final. They look good with the ball. There was a 2-pass shift off the ruck out to Drinkwater, who stayed on her feet. And then when support arrived, then O'Brien scooted down the left-hand side where there was no traffic.
Yeah, you can certainly see Hunters Hill being quite patient with the ball, prepared to reset and recycle that ball. Making sure you hang on to the ball is going to be paramount to winning the game today.
So Sophie Barbaro will get us back underway. And she goes short. It'll just go the 10. No, it won't. And the referee will play a free kick from the halfway. And they need to go quickly, Briars. Hunters Hill need to retreat. Some of the women unsure of the rules. Here goes Cowhigh. Cowhigh looking to link up. Strong. Get the ball away. That's the 8, and that's Meredith. And then down. 22 is Julianne.
Nice skills.
Beautiful skills from Lani, and Lani
straight
will go
through
away and score, and she touches down about 15 metres in from the touchline.
Lani's been impressive today, putting herself in a nice position and seeing some good skills, some good catch and pass there from Briars. Again, they're all looking a little tired, but it'll be interesting to see if they can maintain it.
Not Lani's first try this afternoon. She's scored a few.
No, she certainly knows where that white line is.
Oh, and Cowhigh cannot add the extras, so Hunters Hill 7 lead Briars 5.
The try scorer's kick.
high kicks off. And O'Brien, the try scorer, is there. She finds Drinkwater. Drinkwater gets on the outside, and she's through, and she's going to have enough gas to get there. And a beautiful try to Nikki Drinkwater. She'll dot it down, but she'll take her time, and she'll take some time out of the clock. And she does. It's 12-5, and Drinkwater just beautifully worked, got on the outside. And it's
really
a one-on-one miss from number 13, Peyton.
Yeah, you could really see the class there as she took on that line. Ball in both hands, and really just got on the outside shoulder. And
she's missed the goal. She missed the conversion. So it's 12-5 to Hunters Hill.
So I think Drinkwater in space is going to be dangerous, so they're going to need to really make sure they work hard as a defensive unit, Bryce, to really shut that down. And they have been quite good all day in defence, so it'll be interesting to see if they're up to the task.
It shows you in sevens you can get isolated, and when you get isolated, skills become put under the microscope, and if they're not quite good enough, you can get shown up. And Drinkwater was up to the task then. Bryce need to hit back here. Barney goes over the ball. High acting half. Ball goes over the back. And Bryce recycle. And Penley, there's too much playing on the ground there. Hunters Hill will go quickly. And they're all inside the 10. Another penalty. And he'll blow it up. He'll go to the pocket again. And let's see what number. I think it's number 8. I think Meredith's going for 2 minutes in the bin. She's been shown yellow. She's being directed off the park. So Briars are down to 6 players, just short of half time.
And that might seem tough, but in sevens rugby, Hamish, it's important that you get back that 10. If you're interfering in that 10, the referee's got every right to send that player off with a yellow card.
Ball's gone forward by Hunters Hill. We're playing advantage. No, we're not. And we'll come out 5 and play the scrum.
That was unfortunate for Hunters Hill. They were well set up there and against the 6 players, so blown that chance. But let's see how they go from the big effort from Bryce to come back the entire field. The scrum has been good. We'll say that.
Prize feed with only 6 on the park. We'll try again. Wind picking up here late afternoon at Boronia Park. It's the half-time hooter. So final play. We'll look to see what Briars want to do. And Briars lose the scrum and it comes out to Drinkwater, but she's put it down. And that will be half-time. And at half-time, Hunters Hill lead in the cup final, 12 points to 5, courtesy of a try to O'Brien and a try to Drinkwater. 1 from 2 from Barbaro. And Lani is the lone try scorer for Briars. So Hunters Hill 12, lead Briars 5.
I think fatigue is starting to be a factor here, especially for the Briars team. And we can really see that. In the last 7 minutes to see if they're going to be able to dig deep enough to hold on and come back over the top of Hunters Hill. It's going to be very hard considering the size of the squad and the skills that we've seen from the Hunters Hill team.
It's a big squad there. Hunters Hill have got 13 players there. The coach has got plenty of quality at his disposal.
They're playing some good sevens rugby as we talked about as well. It's a very different game, 7s to 15s rugby, and the teams that we're seeing today seem to really understand that, and it's been great to watch all the players really resetting themselves, getting deeper, trying to look for that space, and there's plenty of it in 7, so it's been really enjoyable rugby to watch.
Hunters Hill got their spirits up. They're alive. They're up and about.
See why.
Whereas Bryce, they look a little bit tired.
Shoulders are down, aren't they? You can just see the body language is a little telling.
You feel that if Hunters Hill score first in the second half, that could be the game. So Bryce need to hit back early in this second half.
Probably just 1 minute. We had the yellow card just before half time.
Yeah, she's still off.
So
Meredith.
Just be another minute or so for Meredith before she can join back in.
And Barbaro gets us back underway. Goes down to Lani. What can Lani do? She loves a bit of space, and she's good off her feet. And Lani gets close to the 50, but a beautiful tackle there by O'Brien. First half try scorer is Cowhigh. Gets the ball away to Julianne. They don't have numbers out here. Liz standing. Drinkwater's got her. Drinkwater not letting go. Barbara's with her, and the referee will pull it up and scrum to Hunters Hill.
As with any maul, Hamish, it's important that you use it or lose it. Getting your knee to the ground becomes very important. And Drinkwater did an excellent job there in holding that ball up. Just got underneath the ball and really just held on to that player and had no hope of getting to ground. That's exactly where you want your teammates to come in and give you a bit of support and rip that ball so you can maintain possession.
The quality of Drinkwater's really stood out in this
absolutely
in this first part of this match. He's standing one off the scrum at 5'8". They're all stacked out to the left-hand side of the field. Look for O'Brien to scoop back this side. Ball comes out. O'Brien picks up again, but play the knock on from O'Brien.
A good scrambling defence there.
And it looks like we're back to full complement of players on the field for Bryce. Meredith has come back on at top for this scrum. Julianne will feed. No, Julianne will not feed. It's Madison who will feed. Lani stacked out to the right, so to Cowhigh right behind the scrum.
I think the blind might be an option here.
Just need to let Lani free in some space, and they'll try to. Cowhigh will come back this side to the left. If she can just link up.
Oh, that's great defence.
Drinkwater's done well.
Has to release her there.
They're very bunched, Bryce. They look tired. That's Madison. Gets the ball away to Meredith. Back on the park. And they'll recycle.
They're very bunched up, the Bryce team.
They've got to go quickly. 13. Got to go quickly. Peyton. Look for the tap and go. Not on the mark, Peyton. Got to go back to the mark and play it again. Take two. And she link up with Meredith on the inside, but gets on the outside. But held on. Very good defence. Excellent defence from the Hunters Hill side. And they drag Payson out.
Hunters Hill staying well connected in defence there, Hamish. There's not too many gaps through there, so the Bryce girls are really finding it hard to get through.
12-5, still anybody's game. O'Brien with the throw in. Difficult conditions to be a line-out thrower. Breeze blowing across the ground. And O'Brien goes short to the front. Good defence from Briars. Meredith's got to roll away. He does. Here's Drinkwater. 2-on-1 for Drinkwater. Drinkwater away down the right-hand touchline. She won't have the pace to beat Meredith. She's still going. She'll have the pace to get there, surely. She's looking for O'Brien on the inside, and she finds the pace in O'Brien backing up on the inside. Drinkwater didn't want to run those last 40. I'm sure she could have. But she found O'Brien, and O'Brien dots it down underneath the sticks.
Great teamwork there.
But it was the experience of Drinkwater. She got on the outside. It was a 2-on-1 opportunity. And She created the numbers for O'Brien to do the rest, who hands over to Barbaro, who can't add the extras at 17 points to 7.
And Hunters bring on quite a few substitutes too, just to make life that little bit more difficult for the Briars team that have been toiling away all day with just the 8 players. So, again, 6 of them have played every single minute of the tournament, which is very impressive.
It's been telling in the end, hasn't it?
Absolutely. You can see that now. But I tell you what, I've been very impressed with their tenacity. They are not giving up. They are going to try and fight this out to the end. So congratulations to the women of Briars.
17-7. Cup final brought to you by 4 and 20. And it goes down to Cowhigh. One last opportunity for Briars. And she tries to get an arm free. And she's done well. Cowhigh, she got the gas. She looks outside to Peyton, and Peyton's put it down. And I think that's just fatigue. We've got to play the scrum for the first infringement. And I think
they were away there too. There was
were.
Nothing but try line, but as you say, I think the fatigue is having a very big factor now.
That back line of Cowhigh, Peyton and Lani, they get a sniff of space and they're fantastic.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's got them here. So both teams to be congratulated for getting to the finals. It's been a terrific afternoon of Sevens rugby.
O'Brien gets us back underway. Good, beautiful line-out throw and execution. Now they work away to the left. 15 in Edgar. Travitt. Edgar will look to the left and finds O'Brien, but there's a little knock-on from Edgar at the base of the ruck. O'Brien was away there. She was trying to find a hat-trick in the final.
Yeah, Bry's not taking their time on this feed, aren't they?
Izzy Smith coming on for some time in the final. Millie Ambrose gets a rest. Or is that Caitlin Fitzpatrick? Fitzpatrick gets a rest. Liz feeds, and there's the buzzer. And Hunters Hill are successful in the first ever Subbies Women's Sevens. And the bench come on to celebrate, but they've been too strong, they've been too clinical. They've executed when it's counted, and they run away 17 points to 7 winners over a gallant Briars who only had 8 players for the duration of the tournament to play 5 games in these conditions. It's been a great effort from both sides, but Hunters Hill deserving winners of the tournament.
Oh, look, absolutely. You can see that from Drinkwater making a real impact for Hunters Hill there as well. And opening up, being able to, great skills, both in attack and defence. And that was really telling for a very tired and fatigued Briars team. But congratulations to both teams for their efforts. It's been a terrific afternoon of Sevens rugby. Very enjoyable.